You started the show off with Jared KO defeating End Zone Cast. Part 1 of why the fuck would you do that? You make this big deal out of End Zone Cast coming home. This is their homecoming. This is their homecoming. This is their homecoming. You make a big deal out of shit. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. You make a big deal out of shit. And you have them lose. You show all these fucking videos on the WWE Network. You show all these videos on the WWE Network. They're there, they're here, they used to go here, they're going here, and Enzo's getting his hair cut here, and this is where he used to go, and blah, blah, blah. And you have him fucking lose. Next, Charlotte defeats Sasha Banks to become a 2-time women's champion. Sasha Banks, there's rumors during the match that she looked hurt. Immediately following the match, it was story broke that she had been pulled from live events for the next 33 days. I think you know how that story ends. If then it was determined, not determined, but another story broke that she was hurt. She was working injured, and I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. I don't buy that. How do you accurately determine how long somebody's gonna be out for an injury? How do you know that that person's gonna be out for exactly 30 days? Like, most injuries are like a range, like 2 to 4 weeks, something like that. Not exactly 30 days. I'm still skeptical on that. We'll see. Maybe she gets suspended. I heard a lot of people they're supposed to get suspended today, so we'll see. Whatever. Charlotte, 2-time women's champion, not opposed to it. This will probably mean Bayley's getting called up because they have 0 baby faces. This is his paper towel here. This 0, this round here, that symbolizes how many baby faces they have on Monday Night Raw for the women's division. None. 0. Nada. None. I think Alicia Fox counts as a babyface. Because if she's the only fucking babyface you have, you're fucked. The Miz retained the Intercontinental Championship against Apollo Crews in 5 minutes. That's all Apollo Crews means to you? It's 5 minutes on SummerSlam? AJ Styles beat up John Cena. AJ Styles defeated John Cena in a match of the year fucking candidate. If this match was not on the show would have been a fucking train wreck. Well, the show was already a train wreck. But the show would have been fucking... I can't even say it would have been awful because it still was awful. This would have been probably the worst SummerSlam ever if it wasn't for that match. They tore it down. Sasha and Charlotte also tore it down, but it was a shorter match. They looked off, both of them. AJ and John tore it down for 23 minutes. AJ Styles pinned John Cena 1, 2, 3 clean, no help. Styles clapped to the phenomenal forearm for the win. John Cena lost a feud, ladies and gentlemen. The end is near. New Day retained because they lost by DQ. Because Jon Stewart got involved in a fucking match. Was the honorary 3rd member of the New Day. And yeah, that went into him jumping in the ring after Gallagher hit the Magic Killer. And Jon Stewart jumped in the ring. They're about to give Jon Stewart ring postitis. And Big E runs down and makes a save. Dean Ambrose, shocker, defeated Dolph Ziggler. This is a very match. Ambrose, I wanted you to be a champion so bad. I felt like you were the only, you deserved it. I felt like you deserved it. But he's got to put on better pay-per-view matches. I don't think he has a good pay-per-view match besides that one with Rollins. Yeah, it just that match wasn't good, and I really expected them to steal the show. They got 15 minutes. It was a lot of Ambrose taunting him. That was what it was a lot of, and Ziggler hit a super kick, zigzag, and a famouser. You heard a lot of that Dean. Dean called him with the dirty deeds. And, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Nikki Bella returned and joined up with Natalya and Alexa Bliss and defeated Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Carmella. It's great to see Nikki back. Nikki looked good. It wasn't a bad match. It was 11 minutes. I feel like Carmella isn't ready for her main roster. I feel like she should have stayed in NXT a little bit longer. But, I mean, they kind of need girls, so it's just the show is just so bad, and the enthusiasm I had after NXT Takeover, when I reviewed NXT Takeover, is it's like night and day compared to this. Whatever, the heels won. I guess Nikki Bella is gonna be a heel. I guess. I don't know how you can boo her after you've seen everything she's gone through with her neck. I don't know how you can boo her. Whatever. Finn Balor, the inaugural WWE Universal Champion. That fucking awful title belt that they gave that man. Re-fucking ridiculous. Honestly, re-fucking ridiculous, WWE. That's awful. That is awful. That belt looks like a fucking used tampon. It looks like the women's championship with a red strap. It's like it's no originality. The women's championship, the Universal Championship, and the WWE World Championship all look the fucking same. Rusev, Roman Reigns went to a no contest. No contest between those two. Roman attacked Rusev, or Rusev attacked him, and then Roman kind of finished the fucking job off. Speared him like 8 times and beat the living shit out of him. That was kind of cool to see. Yeah, Rusev was not able to compete. And, yeah, whatever they do with that, whatever. Yeah. Brock killed Randy Orton. Show over. He literally, who the fuck agreed? Hold on, let me get into some. Who the fuck agreed to let a UFC fighter elbow Randy Orton in the side of the head? The top of his head. If you haven't seen the picture, it's a gash this fucking big in Randy Orton's head. Who said that's a good idea? Who the fuck in the PG era? Who the fuck said that was? I'm not taking no fucking elbow from Brock Lesnar. I know it was probably all planned out, and it wasn't. I doubt it was a shoot, but I don't. And again, WWE does nothing creative, nothing original. AJ Styles pinned John Cena clean. Finn Balor's the Universal Champion. But we only talk about the bad things because that's how bad this show was. AJ Styles is the next is getting pushed into superstardom now. He pinned John Cena clean. He beat John Cena twice on pay-per-view. We should be talking about that, but this show was so fucking bad. We talk about the horrible fucking decision that they made. Again, we talk about this all the time. WWE refuses to be creative, refuses to do anything that's fun. I don't know why. They just refuse to go outside the box. They stay here. They never venture off over here to do something. They never venture off up here to do something. They never say, let's go out on a limb and try something. It wasn't fun. NXT TakeOver was fun. It was fun. You know, the atmosphere was better. Everybody felt like a star. You had Rusev and Roman Reigns fighting outside for 10 minutes. You had promos backstage with the club all together, too sweet to each other, and Finn popping them out of nowhere, which was a great moment, by the way. But then you had the Intercontinental Championship getting 5 minutes on the show. Like, you know, it's like, whatever, man. I'm done. I'm out.
Yo, what's good, everybody? You already know your boy Menace, Internet Smarks. Apologize if I don't look too excited. It's because I'm not. SummerSlam recap. SummerSlam was garbage. Trash. Maybe 2 good moments throughout a 6-hour event is ridiculous. First of all, I'm upset I even spent that many hours watching this. And at the end of the day, I have nothing good to tell you. And it's probably only going to get worse from here. I'm just going to give you out the matches, give you the winners. Let's get this one over with because this was not exciting at all. Pre-show matches. It started off that 12-man tag team match. You had the Usos, American Alpha, and the Hype Bros against Vaudevillains, Breezango, and Ascension. Good guys win. Big whoop. I don't know what they're fighting for right now. They don't even have titles that they're fighting for, but whatever. They followed that one up with the Sami Zayn and Neville versus the Dudley Boys. Now, from what I'm hearing, the Dudley Boys are supposed to be retiring. And they've been doing a great job at putting over new talent. But Sami Zayn and Neville don't need to be put over. And for the fact that they had so many crappy matches last night and had Neville and Sami in a pre-show, just shows that WWE writers do not know what the hell they're doing right now. They don't know or they just don't care. One or the other. Either way, it was bad. Sami and Neville win. Whatever. Excuse me. Followed off Sheamus and Cesaro's best out of 7 series, which is really a best out of 9 because they just finished fighting 2 times before this series even started. Pointless stuff, I'm telling you. I don't know what the hell these writers are thinking when they make up these ideas, but this is bullcrap. I don't like it. I don't want to see this many matches out of these guys. We've already seen them enough. What are they proving at this point? And what are they even fighting for at the end of this? We don't know. Pointless. Like everything else. Sheamus ended up taking the first one. Who cares? Whatever. We don't know what they're fighting for and we don't know what this does. It doesn't matter. Pointless. Jericho against Enzo and Cass. Jericho ended up winning with a botched up over the head. KO throws Enzo over his head and then Jericho catches him with a code breaker. Bad landing. It was sucked. They still ended up winning. I like the match. I like the characters. Don't get me wrong. I like both sides. And I like the segment they had in the beginning with Enzo bringing up Biggie and all that. Salute Brooklyn. You already know. But other than that, Again, pointless. At this point, Jericho and KO could have been putting over Enzo and Cass. Instead, they take that win, and now we don't even know what's the point of Jericho KO now. Are they going to go for titles? I doubt it. So, whatever. Continuing the pointless run, we had Charlotte and Sasha's match, and Charlotte ends up winning the belt back. Sasha has a short title run, and she also looked like she got hurt. So we might not even be seeing her again after that. Again, I don't know what happened there. It's like a big I don't know when it comes to all of this right now. I really don't know. It's ridiculous. Charlotte gets the title back. Moving on. Continuing with the pointless. Miz and Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews loses to The Miz. What was the point of getting Apollo Crews into a title opportunity to have him lose? The Miz could afford to take that loss. Apollo really couldn't. Now I'm not even looking forward to Apollo getting any title. He went through all that and then just lost to an easy little... I'm really trying to hold the anger in on this one, so I'm just going to keep it moving. The only good match I liked about last night, AJ and Cena, surprisingly. And I have AJ taking that match clean, so no one better say anything about him cheating or anything, because he didn't cheat. He actually won that one clean. Cena needs to move away. Let AJ take over. Now hopefully AJ will be getting some type of title run in soon. Again, if he doesn't, this was pointless. They followed that one up by another pointless situation. The Club and New Day. I don't know what the hell Jon Stewart was doing there. At the end of the day, Big E shows back up after being supposedly injured. It interferes in the match and they lose by disqualification but keep the belts. Pointless. Dean versus Ziggler. This whole Ziggler got one more run in him. No, he doesn't. Dean lives with the belt. Pointless. Match wasn't even that crazy. I wasn't excited about it. I really don't have any detail to give you. Dean's still the champion. Whatever. Then they had the 3-on-3 women match with another pointless situation where they had Eva Marie's entrance play, even though WWE themselves let us know that she's on a 30-day suspension, but they still chose to play it like they don't know what's going on, even though they're the ones that told us what's going on. Stupid ass company. But hey, here we go again. The only good part about this was the return of Nikki Bella. She came in that 3-on-3 match, and their team ended up winning. Nikki and Alexa Bliss and Natalya ended up taking the match again for no reason. We don't even know what they're fighting for over there. The Universal title match, Finn against Seth. Finn ends up taking the belt, which I was excited about. What I'm not so excited about is now they're saying that he could be hurt. So it could have been pointless for him to even win that belt. And then now the next day, we'll see what happens in Raw tonight, but there's a chance he's not even going to be able to keep it. And the pointless situations continue. Rusev and Roman Reigns don't even fight. Match gets stopped before it even starts. Supposedly Rusev is injured after they attack each other outside of the ring. Match doesn't even start. And the last but not least pointless match, we had Lesnar and Randy Orton fighting, which ended in a TKO because Lesnar decided to purposely elbow Randy Orton across the head and make him start bleeding all over the place, and the match got ended that way. That's it. That's all I got for you. Overall, crap. I don't know what else to say about it. Nothing good happened. I guess I could just finish it off on that note. Sorry, guys. It's your boy Menace, Internet Smarks. Hopefully tonight they do something to make up for that. Man, shout out to NXT as always. NXT Brooklyn made up for my weekend. That was the best matches I had out of all the matches that went on from Friday till Sunday. Everything was on NXT as usual, the saviors. So shout out to NXT Brooklyn. Look out for that. But Menace, Internet Smarks. Salute.
What's going on? Internet Smarts, your boy Biggs. I'm here to talk about SummerSlam. SummerSlam had about 12 matches. 3 from the pre-show. Baron Corbin versus Kalisto didn't happen. Cesaro won Sheamus won the first of the 7 series. The Usos got the pinfall. Looks like they'll turn heel. And what was the other match? Oh, I don't even know. But shout out to the pre-show. It was 3 matches. Let's get to the main card. It started the show with Jericho versus Enzo and Cass. Great reaction. One thing I will say is that the first half of the official pay-per-view was actually on a steady incline. You know, Jericho, they're hella over. I would love to see them as tag champions. Enzo and Cass, I'm so surprised they didn't get the win. They lost with pop-up code breaker. That's what I call it, pop-up code breaker. He went for a pop-up power bomb to Enzo. Enzo went flying over. Jericho caught him with the code breaker. Move on to another match. We had the U.S. title match. Miz beat Apollo Crews. It was a decent match. You don't mind that box. I'm about to build my dresser. Move on to other action. We had the U.S. title. I'm just skipping through this show. I'm just skipping through. Let's not even go to the U.S. title match. Let's go to the women's title match, which was arguably the second best match to me of the night. Sasha versus Charlotte. They put on. I mean, on Twitter, people were saying that it was sloppy. To me personally, I think it was just a great match. They're always evenly matched, and I feel like that's just gonna be a rivalry where they're really just gonna push each other to the limits. They put on more of a strong, stylish type of match. Sasha was supposed to win, but she didn't win actually. Charlotte is the new champ. Finding out later that Sasha's hurt, so she's taking off. I wouldn't have took the belt off of her. I would have did an injury angle, but that's just me. We move on to the match of the night. AJ versus John Cena. And I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, man. The atmosphere, it just everything. It didn't match Saturday night. You can tell it felt like some of the same people was there, but it was a lot of casual don't watch NXT fans there, and you could tell. Because if John Cena versus AJ Styles was on NXT, it would have had a better feel to it. In all honesty, it was still a 5-star match to me. It was match of the night, match of the year candidate for sure. AJ got the clean win. Shit was sweet. Not even gonna lie. I didn't think he was gonna go over, and I'm glad he did. Shout out to AJ Styles because this is his biggest match win. Clean win over Cena so far. And Cena loses at SummerSlam alive. If you go back and watch the tapes. Then after this match, everything just went. It was going here, and then it just dropped. It was like literally the sky fell on the event. I think one of the reasons because it was 6 damn hours. That's too much. This ain't WrestleMania, bro. And if you're not giving the people the time to do what they do and put in the work and give them great storylines, then you're wasting everybody's time. I was real tired before the main event. It was just everything seemed out of whack to me. Roman Reigns versus Rusev didn't happen. I guess Roman was just there to fill between matches because the match didn't happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have a rematch, which would be their first official title match encounter at the Raw only pay-per-view. Tag team title match. It just didn't have a good feel. Jon Stewart go to hell. Why was he there again? He cost the club the titles. They won by disqualification. Big E came out. Shout out to Big E though. Yeah, I was talking about Big E. And the reason why you're looking at a picture because my videos is coming out of sync. I don't know why. But yeah. Big E's back. I'm proud of him. Glad he made it back from the injury. Let's just move on to another match. Let's talk about the 6-woman tag from SmackDown. The best part of this match to me, it was a decent match. but it was part of the decline situation. Um, Eva Marie had an intro anyway. That shit just made me laugh out loud. I'm not gonna lie, I like her gimmick right now, but her in-ring ability is trash. So, you know, the gimmick has the matchup with the in-ring skills eventually. We could talk about the U.S. title match, which didn't happen. I think I told about that already. They'll be fighting again next month. Let's get to the Universal title match. The thing that made this match so crazy was that Barclays hijacked the match. They unveiled the belt, and it was a red version of Dean's belt and Charlotte's belt. It was kind of weird because they hit it as if it was going to be a brand new title, and it wasn't. WWE was real lazy with this one. Finn won, which I think surprised a lot of people, and it was a better match than what the crowd did. The crowd, I don't know, man. It was just the whole energy, like I said, the energy of the event. It just wasn't the same. Oh yeah, and on the pre-show it was Sami Zayn and Neville versus the Dudleys. Neville won with the red arrow, shooting star twist, splash. Yeah. Let's get to the main event. Oh, excuse me. Before that, Dean versus Ziggler. That match was trash. I'm sorry. It was complete garbage. They don't have no chemistry with each other. The ending was good, but Dean Ambrose, this has been my guy since the beginning. I honestly thought when the Shield was doing their thing, when it was literally the Shield, I thought Dean would have been the one to step out. But Dean, I don't know, man. I don't want to talk trash about my guy, but Dean's on the show. He's not what I thought he was. Dean has an elite skill set. He's good on the mic. His persona fits his character, but I don't know. They might need to take that belt off and put it on AJ or Bray Wyatt. I don't think Dean deserves a title anymore. I didn't think Ziggler was gonna win anyway. I seen a lot of people saying Ziggler deserved the win. Says who? Ziggler ain't deserved the title in about 2 to 3 years. If we're being completely honest about the situation. Now let's go to the main event. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I fell asleep. I woke up this morning before I went out and I watched the match. And when I looked at the timestamp, the match started between, if you was watching it live, between 10:45 to 10:50. The match was like 11 minutes. And Brock was there to send a message to UFC. And I honestly think what happened to Randy was an accident because he sliced the shit out of Randy, and he was leaking for real. And I think the fact that he was bleeding so much that it shocked WWE because they usually pan away so much. They was in close for the action. And I think deep down they liked the fact that there was blood to end the night. But Randy was leaking. And they called it a TKO. And then he gave the F5 to Shane, which for some reason didn't even look like it was part of the script. I honestly believe the last 5 minutes of pay-per-view, it was unscripted. This pay-per-view, it was at a steady 7 to 8. It declined to me. So by the end of the night, I just balanced it out and give it a 6.5. I give NXT a 9 on Saturday, excuse me. So that's my.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Internet Smarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.